my wife and daughter went to California, and when you go to California, you come home with citrus trees, because that's what everybody does, right? So we have a mandarin and I don't know what you have. There were 3 different kinds of oranges.
And a lemon.
Is that true?
I think so.
A lemon, and we have the lemon we already had that grew here last year. And so we know that citrus will grow in here on super cold nights. If it's going to get below 15 degrees outside, so if it's 12 or 10 or negative something, I like to have a little extra warmth in here. I don't really like doing things that I have to warm up. It kind of goes against my will and nature. I would rather have plants that are very low tech, but citrus is worth it.
It is.
So we can just put a floating row cover over this. We can drape it on here. We would just drape it down over this right here behind the tree and back here. Wow, that rock's warm. The sun's going down.
It was warm when we walked in. Like, my glasses actually fogged up compared to outside.
It's so thrilling. Anyway, beautiful little citrus trees, and they will grow. But what these lights are, these are outdoor lights. They're just random lights that you buy from the store, but they're made to be outdoor. And this is very much outdoor. They can get rained on and be wet, but when you grab these, it's pretty warm. So what I've done is I arranged it so that there's 2 light bulbs near each tree to give them a little bit of warmth on the super cold nights. So there's going to be a lot of the winter when these lights are never on. And there will be much of the winter when we do turn them on. So I'm just going to grow these and see how it goes. In the future, in maybe 3 to 5 years from now, we are hoping to save some pennies and put in a ground source heat pump into this. And what we would do is we would just take a backhoe and dig a hole way out north around here and make a big circle. And then we would put a whole bunch of pipes in the ground. And then we would blow air through the pipes. So that the air, and then all we would be running is one fan. And then the fan would run and it would pull air from in here. It would go way outside through the pipes that are 8 to 10 feet deep in the ground. And then they would come in the other side. And that would keep this from freezing at night. Because it does freeze in here, which is normal and okay, but to have citrus fruit, we want to keep it a little bit above freezing. We need to keep it around 35, 40 degrees. I think we can do that with a good ground source heat pump.
So for those who might not be familiar, most people I think are now, but for those who might not be familiar with a ground source heat pump, explain why that would work.
It works because it takes the heat from the earth, because the ground is 55 degrees underneath the ground, and it would just warm up the air that's in here that's cooler as it travels through the pipes, and once it comes out of the pipe back into here, then it's at 55 degrees. So it's not making you toasty warm, but for plants, it's great.
Yeah, it's a survivable temperature.
Absolutely. It's a thrivable temperature for the plants. So that's what we're doing, and that's why we have these lights here. Hopefully this helps you to turn a light bulb on your plants to keep them from freezing at night.